happening? All right, first of all, we are very happy for your spot here. 9-year vet joining us now, Tyus Jones, the new point guard for your Phoenix Suns. And Tyus, this has been, when they put the three together in Phoenix, I think a lot of us were like, this is going to be so fun to watch. And we quickly realized they were missing a piece. You now come in as that piece. So as a point guard, is this sort of a dream scenario as far as your job?
I think it has to be, right? I think it has to be. First and foremost, appreciate you guys having me on. Fan of the show. But yeah, it's a dream scenario, dream situation for myself. I mean, you look at the roster, obviously the big three, and then for myself as a point guard, like they're gonna make my job extremely easy, and gonna allow me to just do what I do best, and that's kind of setting the table, distributing the ball, and hopefully making their job easy.
I mean, you're up close and personal. Everybody's got their opinions, but if there was a one-on-one competition that went down in that gym, who's winning on that team?
That's going to be...
Don't let her get you in a trick bag. Don't let her put you in a trick bag.
The minute you say KD, book is in your head. You don't even mention Brad. He's pissed.
I'm gonna say it'll depend on the day.
That's good answer.
That's a great answer.
Good answer.
That's a great answer.
Well said. Tyus, I have never been one to turn down money in free agency, and you then took $3.3 million, which again, this is a dream scenario. Your job is to be the point guard. They obviously struggled last year not having that facilitator. You just mentioned how this is kind of a dream scenario for you. What are your expectations, and do you feel like that, you are the missing piece of this team with the addition of you and Monte Morris? It's exactly what they needed, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think the expectations, personally for me is just come in and be myself, do what I've always done, and that's just, be a complete point guard, whether it's facilitating, whether it's knocking down open shots, just taking what the defense gives me. And then, honestly, it's, joining a contender, a team that won 49 games last year, wasn't fully healthy, but at the same time also, I think everyone agrees was missing that point guard piece. So just trying to improve and build on what they had last year, and see what happens.
Yeah, has there been talks with Bud? Obviously, you're coming there to be the point guard. D-Book played a lot of one last year. Didn't really pan out, I think, like you thought. Has there been talks about different lineup changes or your exact role?
Yeah, just yeah, a lot of communication. Coach Bud is awesome. He's been great, and just trying to kind of get those guys back into just their natural role and doing what they do best, and that's scoring the ball, and they do that at an elite level. So for me, again, just coming to being myself, being able to kind of run the show, set the table, get guys organized, get guys in the spots, where they can be their best, and trying to be an extension of Coach Bud out there on the court.
Yeah, you mentioned setting the table and being the guy that's going to get everything organized. Last year with the Wizards, you guys played a really fast pace. Are you looking to do the same thing in Phoenix and transition? You guys are going to be a more transition basketball team?
For sure, 100%. Trying to get up and down, pick up the tempo, and kind of get our big three out into space, and not let defenses load up on them. Let them get, the faster we're playing, the more we get out in transition, the more kind of one-on-one looks that they'll get. And obviously, again, you guys know, down the stretch, fourth quarter, stuff slows down, so we got to be able to execute, in the half court. But we definitely want to look to push the tempo and have a faster playing style this year for sure.
Tyus, another big issue with Phoenix last year was the health. And I know Brad Beal went on a podcast and he's optimistic, saying, he missed a certain amount of games. If he played this game, that you guys would be right in the hunt for the #1 seed. How is everybody feeling in this camp? Is everyone healthy? Are you guys all ready to go opening night? Because obviously everyone goes to it, but that was a huge issue last year.
Right. Yeah, no, everyone's feeling good. Everyone is healthy, looking good. So we're excited about the season. Obviously, health is, the most important part of making a run in the league. So trying to keep everyone healthy, but also we've been getting after it in training camp. So we'll be ready to go come regular season.
I want to talk a little bit about experiences, because last year you were up in D.C. and that team ended up with the second worst record in the league. And that's coming after you've been in the playoffs the seasons before. So what's that experience like, going from being sort of used to a success level and then having to kind of adapt to this new reality in DC?
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. You get used to, playing winning playoff basketball, and then, you go to a different situation and it's not the same. But at the same time, it was a great learning experience for me. Had a bigger role, new teammates, new chemistry, new organization. So it was a different situation and allowed me to grow as a player and as a person. And it also, showed me that you can't start to take winning or your situation for granted. You always got to be, trying to capitalize on your current situation and your current season.
Tyus, it felt like something was off a little bit with Jordan Poole last year, and whether that was just a new scenario, getting the bag, whatever it is. Do you expect a big bounce-back season from him? And do you think him and Kuzma can be a legit dynamic duo in the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, I do. I expect JP to have a great year. I think it was a lot of new for him, being the man, being the focal point of defenses. You're the first name on the scouting report now. You're not kind of that spark off the bench. So it was different. And JP's his biggest critic. So he was very hard on himself last year. He expects excellence when he steps on the court. He puts the work in. He's the first one in the gym every single day, last one to leave. So I think he was just a little too hard on himself last year, and it was weighing on him. And I expect him to be more comfortable this year and to have a big season. And I think him and Kuz, a year under their belt, chemistry-wise, can definitely look to improve this year and have a better year as a duo for sure.
Now, we can't talk about Kuz without talking about some of these outfits. Now, give me the inside scoop. Did Kuz really feel like he was having it on, or is he trolling? Did he have a stylist? Give me the game. He can't think he was having it on, T.
Favorite one.
Kuz feels like he has it on every day. Every day.
I love that.
He'll tell you he's one of the trendsetters of this fashion. World.
Oh my goodness!
Right.
Look at that.
To be a trendsetter, doesn't
you know
someone
what?
have to
Honestly,
follow?
Tyus, I didn't see anybody else wear that. I don't know what trend he thought he set. I didn't see a different color variant of that. I didn't see anybody.
He set a trend to not wear that again.
Yeah, he set the trend to roll.
He don't care. He's gonna go out on a limb, and. But yeah, no, I love Kuz. He's one of one. He's one of one.
Imagine on a cold day, that sweater looks very comfortable, like very cozy.
Stop.
Okay, fine. All right, you played a year at Duke under Coach K. You guys won the national